مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا.
It was at a time when darkness was at its deepest, when Allah the Almighty sent His brightest light.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.
Trade was the main occupation in and surrounding Mecca, but within the city, the social and moral state of mankind was consumed with the material world. Prophet Abraham's teaching of the unity of God was forgotten and instead had been replaced with 300 idols. The base nature of humans had contaminated every relationship and lowered the respect of even the highest status. The Kaaba, a revered and sacred building, once a house built for the worship of the one God, was itself worshipped. Troubled with these actions, the Holy Prophet ﷺ separated himself from all the mischief and misdeed of the Meccans and retreated into the surrounding hills to Cave Hira, the mountain of light. He was lost in the love of the Creator and sought peace and serenity. Before becoming the great prophet of Islam, he would spend weeks in solitude in Cave Hira, fasting and praying extensively, away from the idol worshippers who had taken over Makkah. Secluded from the material world and immersed in prayers, it was here that the command came.
Iqra, recite.
A divine messenger, the angel Gabriel, appeared in front of him and recited to him the first revelation of the Holy Quran.
Iqra, recite. Recite in the name of thy Lord who created. He created man from a clot of blood. I recite, thy Lord is most honorable and eminent, who taught man by the pen, taught man what he knew not.
Over the next 23 years, Angel Gabriel would reveal the whole Quran to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The first revelation of the blessed words of the Holy Quran came when humankind was in the greatest need for it, and it set into motion the dawn of peace and reason. The message was sent so that each person, man and woman, would grow closer to their Creator. Laylatul Qadr means a night of decree, a dark passage of time in which God's attribute of Rahmaniyat manifests itself.
Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr.
1,000 months, a span of 83 years, equivalent to a lifetime. Hence, this one night has far greater importance than any other in one's life. Similarly, the Holy Prophet ﷺ once stated, "Whoever establishes the prayers on the night of Qadr out of sincere faith and hoping to attain Allah's rewards, then all his past sins will be forgiven." In this we can understand why this, the Laylatul Qadr, enjoys such an elevated status. It helps to wipe clean and purify all that came before, and one emerges from that month of Ramadan like a newborn. These last 10 days of Ramadan are so precious that it was a practice of the Holy Prophet ﷺ to intensify his prayers and retreat into the mosque. In it he spent his days in silent meditation and reflection. Muslims all around the world emulate that practice, seek Laylatul Qadr and that special connection with God for themselves.
जब कौम में इत्तेफाक व इत्तेहाद मिट जाए, ख़त्म हो जाए, तो लैलतुल क़द्र भी उठा ली जाती है। सिर्फ रातें और ज़ुल्मतें ही, अंधेरे ही मुक़द्दर बनते हैं, फिर तरक्की रुक जाती है। लैलतुल क़द्र के मानी हैं कि वो रात जिसमें इंसान की किस्मत का अंदाज़ा किया जाता है और ये फ़ैसला किया जाता है कि आइंदा साल में उससे क्या मामला होगा, वो कहाँ तक बढ़ेगा और तरक्की करेगा, क्या क्या फ़वाइद हासिल होंगे और क्या नुकसान उठाने पड़ेंगे। इंसानी तरक्की के तमाम फ़ैसले लैल यानी ज़ुल्मत में ही होते हैं।
During the month of Ramadan, a Muslim progresses through the three stages: mercy, forgiveness, and salvation. This then culminates at the Laylatul Qadr. In essence, it is a spiritual journey that is undertaken to reach some of the highest levels of a divine love. The Holy Prophet ﷺ once said that if one did not refrain from falsehood and false conduct, Allah has no need that he should abstain from eating and drinking. Hence, Ramadan is in a sense a yearly spiritual purification. The prayer of Laylatul Qadr itself is a plea to the Almighty to be forgiven and purified. O Allah, You are the great pardoner. You love to pardon. Hence I seek your pardon. Once a year, just for 30 days, we are given the chance to immerse ourselves in the remembrance of God, purely for Him, and yet in return, He grants us unimaginable blessings. Where else can we find such a profitable trade other than with Allah? It is of utmost importance to turn to Him and ask to be forgiven, guided, and blessed, since He says, I am near. I answer the prayer of the supplicant when he prays to me.